Hey everyone, this is DyanaRozay. Welcome to my channel. I have a quick commentary for you on Love and Marriage Huntsville's Melody Sheree. You guys, she has some things coming up, and I'm going to tell you about that. Also, she had something interesting to say about the upcoming season. I'm going to tell you about that too. Marsau is still out here Marsauing, okay? I told you guys yesterday that he had a bone to pick with production, and yeah, he's still here playing in people's faces like they don't know what's real from fake. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. And Robyn Dixon, you guys, wow. Uh, Robyn Dixon is something else. She was supposed to give people the real receipts on Patreon. But baby, when I tell you she didn't contradict not one word that lady said, not nan word. And Karen Huger said something about Robyn that brought some things home for me because she should have known better. I'm going to tell you guys what I mean by that too. Please hit the like, subscribe, and your notification bell because that is how others find this video. Also, follow me on IG, TikTok, and Facebook because I post over there too under DyanaRozay, all platforms. I'm actually wearing my mahogany hat, okay? If you know, you know. DyanaRozay is a play off of that Diana Ross. Okay, so just in case you didn't, that's the case. And what else? Yeah. Also, I appreciate you guys, every single one of y'all for rocking with me. I have a whole bunch of new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Thank you guys for hitting that notification bell and showing up when I drop a video. Thank you to all of you who rock with me hard. Okay, every time I post a video, you guys are in the comments letting me know that you are there and ready to hear what is going on. So let's get started now. How about that? Actually, I'm going to start with this picture. Let's start with Melody Sheree. She is going on a 5-city tour with Eric Bellinger. She actually posted this last night saying, ink this deal, opening for Eric in 5 cities. If you guys don't know who Eric is, he is an R&B singer and he is married to Maya Good. That is Megan Good's sister. They have really cool things that they post on IG. I follow both Megan and Maya on IG. Beautiful. I love their sister relationship and I love Maya's family. She has 2 sons, I believe, with Eric. Yeah, anything that has to do with sisters. I have a sister. I love my sister. She's my heart. So you guys go check them out if you have not followed them. And then let me know, will you be a part of this concert? Are you going to go see Melody Sheree open in one of these 5 cities? It starts in March 5th to be exact. So let me know in the comments if you guys will be attending. Okay, let's talk about this. Melody also posted that Erica Cobb, Melody did an interview with her over the summer, either summer or summer. Y'all know where spring, summer comes from. Somewhere around there, she did an interview with her. And it looks like she did a series. So it was Melody Sheree and then some other people, but it looks like the series got picked up and nominated for an NAACP award. And I thought that that was pretty cool. Okay, but Melody, if you guys didn't hear that interview, I will post the link in my comment section because I did go over that. But that was one of the most profound interviews that I actually heard from Melody. Very, very cool. One of the things that I remember off top that she spoke on in that interview was number one, she said that she does not call on Carlos King for everything when things is going on in the cast and things like that. She said, I don't like to call Carlos about it because I don't want people thinking that I am manipulating the show. And I was like, oh, wow. She said that Carlos had called her about some goings on and said, yo, is this happening? And never let anything like this happen again. You call me if this happens again. And yeah, I remember her saying that. I'll just put it that way. I'll put it in the comment section. And I'll leave it there because there has been a whole lot of stories that suggest that maybe he didn't catch it or he didn't do what he was supposed to do regarding it, and that he may have even let some other things slide. I don't know. It just doesn't look good. The other thing that she said that I thought was, really interesting that I remember from the interview, she said that Tisha and Marsau were the most changed. She said, I would have never guessed in a million years that being on television would have affected them the way it has, but that's what she said. And I don't think she's lying. I've been watching the show since season 1. And I just recently started rewatching the show. I told you guys I was going to bring those reviews because there's been so much information out there about Melody being the villain and all this other stuff. And I was like, did I really miss this? And child, I've been rewatching it and I didn't. She's not the villain. But Martell, now he's a mother, okay? He Martell is something else, and I'm gonna tell you guys about it. I'm actually gonna drop that review tomorrow for the first season, and we'll discuss it. Okay. Either way, let's get back to this topic. She said that they seem to be the most changed. I agree. Kimmy has had the biggest glow up. She didn't say that. This is me saying this. Kimmy has had the biggest glow up from season one. Yeah, she's a beautiful woman, but definitely the biggest glow up. Who else? Anyway, I'll talk more about that on the review for tomorrow. So y'all hear it then. But yeah, go back and watch that review, from, the whole thing. Go and vote for Erica Cobb. Let the NAACP know that she did a great job with these interviews. And the one with Melody was very eye-opening. I loved it. What else do I want to say about that? Do I remember anything else? Nope. Let's get to the next story. Let's talk about Marsau. I brought you guys this story yesterday. I told y'all that he had a bone to pick with production, okay? He actually had the slutty vegan food truck in his parking lot. I told you guys they were filming. A lot of people said, yo, they were not filming. I told y'all that Destiny was there and they were filming her. Y'all said, they're going to cut Destiny out. Anyway, Marsau said this about production yesterday. He said, MFers, only he said the real word, don't want to show ish on TV. They want to use this as a backdrop. So I guess he was saying that they did not want to put slutty vegan on the show. That, the show is about Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage Huntsville businesses or Huntsville businesses. He said they wanted to use it as a backdrop. And he said, this is what real business looks like. Want to show a fake business? This is real business. Okay. So a lot of y'all agreed with me that he had a bone to pick with production. Some of you did not, though. But last night, I guess somebody, reached out to him and said this. They said, hey, be transparent and real on the TV screen. People will respect y'all more. And then he responded back, be real on TV. Makes a lot of sense. So that was him being very, facetious. Some may say a-holio, because he really likes to act like he's smarter than everybody, coming back at people with some smart aleck remark. And the lady actually went on to say, I wasn't even being smart. I was just simply telling y'all that sometimes it does not feel real and genuine. And she's right. Okay. I wanted to actually say this about that. We know that when Tiffany and Lewis arrived on the scene, she used a word transparent a lot. She was like, y'all don't seem like y'all being transparent and, genuine and telling real stories. You know who used the hell out of the word transparent and genuine in the first episode, season 1? Kimmy Grant/Scott. Kimmy used that word like nobody's business against Melody and Martell. And it's funny how that word came back around for her and how, they basically tried to run Lewis and Tiffany off the show. Like, we know more about y'all than da-da-da-da, and got in their butt about stuff. But I just thought it was funny that we did actually hear that word before used by Kimmy, and she was the one who puffed up the most when it came to getting after Lewis and Tiffany. So things you find out in the aftermath. But you guys, again, people were saying that the cameras weren't there, that they didn't film at Tisha's spot. And they also said that Destiny didn't film. Well, I'm sure they heard about it because they keep their ears to those social media streets. Tisha posted this and said, after a long day of filming, hashtag Love and Marriage Huntsville, letting people know, I know y'all out here saying that, Destiny may not be a part of the show and that maybe the cameras weren't here, but the cameras were here. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments, okay? I make a lot of faces. I know I'm really expressive. That's why I didn't like to be on camera so much, because I make too many doggone faces. Anyway, let's talk about Juan and Robyn Dixon. You guys, I told you, Robyn said, if y'all want to know what really happened, pay me. But baby, when I tell y'all, Robyn didn't say anything different, literally verbatim. She agreed with that blonde-haired woman. Okay, I'm assume she's blonde. But y'all, this is what got me. Karen Huger said that Robyn used to be a PR person, which means she knows how to spin a story, and she didn't spin a damn a thing with her husband story, assuming that's her husband. Karen said, is her real name Dixon? Did she take on Dixon for a second time? We shall see. Karen said that Robyn's really smart, and I don't deny that, because Robyn is very quick to call out anybody else that she think is doing dirt. But baby, she let her spouse for the second time, she let him sink. Okay, she let him sink. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Because nobody is this naive, and she couldn't possibly think that people on social media or the people who follow this show and is following her story, their story, Juan's story, is this stupid. So let's listen. It was what she didn't say for me, okay? Let's go.
We got to get to his name on the receipt. Right. Okay. So she comes, stays in a hotel. He's not spending time with her because he did not ask her to come. He's not in a relationship with her. He's not dating her. He wants no parts in that manner.
No parts in that manner. They're not in a relationship. They're not together. She didn't say they weren't sleeping together, though. She didn't say that.
And for whatever reason, she's calling him crying, frustrated, whatever. Oh, I went to the casino and someone stole my wallet. Okay. And I have no money to pay for my second night in the hotel room. That is weird to me. It's like, okay, if you paid for the first night, your credit card is on file and whatever. But okay, he said he felt bad for her, and he went to the hotel room, put his debit card down, and left. Okay. And she's like, "Oh, you're leaving? You're not going to spend time with you? You're leaving?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm leaving." Okay. She tells him she wants to get her hair done. She wants to go to Western Union. Like, she has all these places that she's asking him to take her. And meanwhile, he's confused because he's like, "Aren't you here to see some Baltimore Ravens player?" Right.
How would Juan know that this woman was there to see a Baltimore Ravens player? You guys, help me figure out how Juan would know that this woman was there to see a Baltimore Ravens player. And if that was the case, why did he plop his credit card down for the hotel room in the same way she was like, get my hair done, take me to Western Union, pay for dinner, whatever those things were, buy me this new LV bag? Then why didn't he also say, oh, get the Baltimore Ravens player to pay for the room if you know all these things? Because he knows a lot, right? That's number one, Robyn. Tacky as hell. Number two, nobody buys hotel rooms for strangers. Nobody leaves their house to meet someone at a hotel room to pay for that hotel because their credit card was stolen. That doesn't happen either. No, ma'am, Pam.
So because he's not interested in spending time with her, he asked his friend to spend time with her and take her to Western Union and to get her hair done and wherever else she needed to go. Right. So that's how his name was on the hotel room. He did not spend time with her. There's no photos of them together. There are no, none of that.
I'm convinced that Robyn is very bad at PR. Listen, Karen said she used to do PR. Now, she didn't learn a damn thing. She forgot it all. Y'all tell me, because not only did you admit that your husband met a stranger after knowing all these things about her, knowing that she was there to meet a Baltimore Ravens player, all of these things about her, you also admit that he paid for the hotel room. You admit, even though that he didn't want to be in a relationship with her like that, that you implied there's something else happened. And you also said that this total stranger, this man, passed off to his friend to do all these things with. Yuck, Robyn. One has two sons. He is very much a high profile guy. You're high profile. Yuck. That's disgusting.
He's not dating the girl. She came on her own. And she said she didn't have any money to pay for her hotel room. He felt bad, and she needed him to take him all over the place, and he's not doing that.
Right.
So his friend helped out. Period. Now, what his friend did
with her, that's their business.
yes,
That's friend and
right
girl business.
And from what I understand, they got it on.
Robyn, how do you know they got it on? You are giving way too many details in an attempt to bash this woman, which I don't even know at this point if you were trying to bash. I think that you are playing naive and you are coyly telling all of Juan Dixon's business in a way to retaliate against him. This was retribution because your agreement was whatever you do outside of the house should never ever come back for me. And it did. So now you're being coy, acting like, oh, I'm naive and he's naive. BS. BS.
She came in like September. So she emails me in November.
Okay.
2021. And it's like emails this hotel receipt. And my response was, hi, because I always greet people.
I'm gonna need you to stop doing that in this case.
Well,
okay.
Unless you want to say always greets
right.
people.
Okay. It was hi.
Okay.
Thank you for the information.
Because I already
Take
know.
care. That's exactly what I said.
Okay.
She, gassing the story up, tells the blog that I asked her not to go public.
You did.
Never had that conversation ever. Because you know what? You're going to go public if you want. I expect you to go public because people love to have a moment.
Yes.
It's fine. I was expecting you to go public, especially when she started texting Juan asking him for money.
So again, she's definitely not, I don't think Robyn's stupid. I really think that Robyn, that Juan has said, now that the cat's out the bag, I'm just going to be me because I cannot do this anymore. You're going to sit here and say that this woman texted your man for money. You knew all of these things that goes on, okay? And anybody who's listened to a rap song over the last 20 years knows the details of this. All of this stuff plays out in front of our very eyes on social media every single day. These people on IG contacting men that are famous or that they think have money, flying them out, girls talking about they getting flued out, flued, F-L-E-W-E-D, all of this stuff, okay? And then Juan Dixon is playing into it. And not only is he okay with it, he passes her off to a friend of his after acknowledging that she was supposed to be there for another football player or for another person who had a high profile in sports. Oh, I can't even say it, but B-I-T-C-H, please, bitch, please. Okay, bitch, please. What are you doing?
$4,000 money request.
How you do that? Like, what you mean?
Like you
Cash
can,
App?
so if you have someone's phone number, like this was, I think it was on Zelle or something.
Okay.
You can, yes. You can request money.
So now she's actually telling what happened. How, girl, who Zelled you anything? How do you know how Zelle works, Robyn? How?
Requested $4,000 from him.
Yeah, no.
She also would listen to Reasonably Shady and text him stuff that I said on the podcast.
Hey fan, girl.
Right.
That sounds like a relationship to me. If this woman is texting your roommate and letting him know what you're saying, the mother of his children is saying, that's a relationship, babe. That's a relationship. And she's not a fan. It sounds like Juan was the fan.
Like,
what is a fan?
So, and I would tell him, like, he wanted to like block her a long time ago. And I was like, no, just be cordial, you know, because I mean, do I want her to run to the blogs and run her mouth? No. So I'm like, just be cordial.
You just said you didn't care if she did. You just said you didn't care if she ran to the blogs and told it because you assumed when she sent you the text, that was what she was going to do. And Robyn, again, so many holes.
Whatever. Like, all of what she's trying to imply did not happen. Right. Yes, did Juan make a mistake by communicating with this woman? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
And did we handle it? Did we talk about it? Did we work through it? You know, abso-fucking-lutely.
Right.
And maybe, you know, the wedding situation was kind of put on the back burner.
Was it?
Because we had some
Was it
shit to work
kind of
out.
put on the
Oh,
back
yeah.
burner?
Can I give
Robyn.
my POV? So she also DM'd me, okay, this receipt. Whatever y'all seen, she done DM'd me too a long time ago.
Right.
And I remember I was like flying, I don't know where I was going, but I was headed home. It was early in the morning. I was like waiting for my flight. I open up my phone and I see this and I'm like, what? The F? What? So I called Robyn. I'm like, Robyn, did you get this? And she was like, yeah, I saw it already. But I kind of.
Who does that? So your friend is in the airport flipping out like, Robyn, did you see this? And she's like, yeah, I saw it already. Another dead giveaway.
I wanted to punch him in the face just on GP.
Right.
Because nobody needs this. But I'm happy y'all work things out.
Right.
Whatever.
He learned his lesson.
Yeah.
He's just being way too nice. And like I said, he needs attention. He is a needy man that needs attention.
Do you give him attention, Robyn?
So
Because I see y'all sometimes together and you don't.
Even your good friend who's trying to help you out is like, do you give him attention, Robyn? Because I've seen you sometimes and you don't, which means that he is just a sitting duck for the next girl, which he was anyway. Y'all aren't in a relationship. Say that.
That's a part of like things that we've had to work on as a couple.
Okay. Do you
know
need
what I mean?
attention?
No. And that's the problem. He needs attention and I love to be by myself. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, but this would be my issue with anybody.
Right.
Like any man I would be like, I love my alone time.
Yes.
And he loves to be like together. He loves attention.
Okay.
He loves to have, whatever.
Okay.
So that's like a balance that we have to kind of really, really work on. This situation is not going to break our family up.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Not for
It's
some
just-
Instagram hoe.
Yeah.
So anyway, shout out to Forever Alfonso. He had posted that to TikTok, so that's where that video came from. But I will say this. Robyn is a hot mess. The fact that she said that's something that we're working on in our relationship, that's something we have to work through. Y'all have been together already for half your lives. So the fact that you're not in lockstep right now with who needs what and how to handle it says everything that we need to know. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. What else did she say that was crazy? She said, we're not breaking up because of this. So if you guys happen to see Juan in them streets again, y'all can come to me if you want to. But this is the arrangement. Juan is out there. And yes, typically when these kind of things happen, you're going to say, this woman is a lie. She, blah, 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 blah. Juan, she didn't say none of that. She didn't say anything. She tried to make her out to be a hoe is what she tried to do. And even that landed on deaf ears because your husband liked it. Your husband liked it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this in the comment section because this blows my mind. What type of PR person is Robyn? I think she tried to just basically put it out there. I think she was trying to embarrass Juan, to be honest, because Juan should have been taken up for himself here. Juan should be on whatever saying this isn't true. Juan never tells his story on the show. The most he did was sit down and let that psychic tell him that, they were talking to his mom and that they were okay. They were on the other side or whatever. That's the most I've ever seen Juan Dixon do outside of exasperatingly saying, Robyn, we ain't having this conversation on TV. So he hates to have conversations about your relationship because he's very private. He's very private because he's very much in them streets. And you just simply tried to blast him. You co-signed that lady's story. You dotted her I's. You crossed her T's. You guys let me know what y'all think about all of this in the comment section, please. Okay, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow me, TikTok, IG, Facebook. Let me know how y'all feel about all of the topics that I shared. What do you think about Melody saying that she has overall, she's enjoyed the season. She's enjoyed filming. Let me know what y'all think about Marsau in the comments again, acting like people don't know the difference between a genuine storyline and two people who supposedly are living the storyline, that there's no chemistry or no real, feeling around the things that you guys are saying. It feels made up. It feels like y'all sat back, wrote a script, and then decided what you were going to say. Let me know what y'all think about that. And of course, let me know what y'all think about Robyn. And I will check you all on the next one.